The secret to raising the energy level at work. Often we hear about the complaints of poor team morale, people are not excited about work. This can be traced back to a low energy level at work. So, what's the secret? In a study of 5,285 leaders working in 5 different organizations and utilizing 360-degree feedback instrument, the leadership effectiveness percentile is measured over 3 layers of management. And what's interesting is that the average gap between levels of management is about 14.5 percentile points. 14.5 percentile points. Now, what does this 14.5 percentile points mean when we relate it back to the energy level of the organization? Very simply, it means this. If I want the lower managers to have at least 50% leadership effectiveness, then what I need is that the middle managers need to be at 14.5 percentile points higher in terms of their leadership effectiveness, meaning that the middle management's leadership effectiveness needs to be at about 64.5% more effective than the lower management. If you bring it up even higher, the top management of the organization then needs to be at about 79% leadership effectiveness percentile higher than the lower management. So if you want the lower management to be at the 50th percentile of leadership effectiveness, what it means is that the energy level of the middle management and the higher management has got to be correspondingly higher. Let me introduce to you the law of energy dilution, more specifically the law of leadership energy dilution, meaning that the level of energy in terms of leadership effectiveness dilutes from top to mid to lower level of management, meaning that if at this level the leadership effectiveness is close to 80%, then when it comes to the mid level, it's only roughly about 65%, leaving only 50% here at the operational level. Meaning, if an organization is to maintain high morale and high energy level, what does the statistics shows? The statistics shows it begins right here at the top. This is the source of energy for the organization. Let's take a look at the 3 factors that make up this energy level here, so that when the energy level is maintained high at the top level, by the time it reaches to the operational level, it can still be at a decent figure. The first approach to creating top energy level is by exercising consistency. Senior managers need to ensure that they reward and they recognize those who do well. But not only that, is that there also needs to be consistency in punishing and in taking action against those who do not do well. So surprisingly, the energy level in your organization is determined not only by the consistency of recognition, but also the consistency by which you take action when things do not go according to plan. Your consistency in taking confrontational and actions to correct what is wrong will also count towards creating energy. It's not just only about recognition alone, it's also about admonishment and correction as well, done in a consistent way. Secondly, it has to do with your character. At the senior management level, you are not looked upon for your skills and technical ability. People look to you for inspiration. They are looking for integrity. They are looking for right work ethics. So if you maintain a sense of good character, being responsible, showing that you are that you are willing to put in the extra effort to treat your people right. So having this right sense of character will also contribute to the energy level of the organizations. I mean, it's true, you might not have all the technical skills. That's okay. Your people can handle it, but you need to inspire them with your sense of personal ethics and character. Very important. Thirdly is your sense of commitment. Commitment is best demonstrated when there's a crisis, when things go wrong, and when there is a failure in the task. Now, when there is a crisis and when things go wrong, are you committed to still care for your people? Are you still committed to protect them? Do you still look out for your employees rather than blaming them or pushing them to the battle lines without being committed to their welfare and to their development? So your commitment to your employees, especially when there's a crisis, especially when they need your coaching and your help, will also determine the energy level and eventually the morale of your organization. So when you find yourself complaining, how come there is poor morale? How come there is no team spirit in the organization? And how come there is low level of energy in your team? Look no further than to yourself. As we have seen earlier, the flow of energy is always top down. So when there is a low level of energy at the lower level of management, take it as a chance to reflect and ask yourself the three important questions. How is my consistency in leading my people? How is my character? And finally, am I committed to coaching and to taking care and to develop my employees? Raising your energy level at this personal level can do so much more for your organization than any team building program that can be pieced together. Think about it.